Hello, Just Jax here and welcome to my channel. UV resin today, running late again this week. Probably gonna be running late again next week. I've got quite a busy schedule on at the moment. But I want there to be at least one resin video a week, even if it falls shy of Monday. I have here a cute little unicorn mould. I also have not just the thermochromic black, I now have purple, green and orange too. So I want to try them out, and I thought the little unicorn mould would be perfect for that. I also have some other pigments to try, but they're a different reactive pigment, and I don't think I should try them with UV resin, which is what we're using today. I think I should save them for epoxy. So I'll explain that when I crack the epoxy out. So I am going to mix up little portions and we're going to try and make a rainbow unicorn. Now in an ideal world I'd get it all in, like a little bit in the corn, a little bit in the hair and the tail, and then some in the body. This is not an ideal world and I'm not that skilled just yet at getting it to fall exactly where I want it. So we're just going to go rainbow. Maybe put them all in at once, so they, go into one another, or do them in little layers. We'll see, but I will try and angle it. That being said, I've got my little tiny spoon to scoop some powder out with. I still haven't digged out my reusable silicone stirrers, so trusty plastic paintbrush to the ready. Let's get mixing. Now, I brought the black down because I know that works. And the others are a slightly different brand. I haven't tried them yet, so I'm hoping they do us just fine. And I've also heated up the resin a little bit because this resin is super thick. So I'm hoping that's going to help it run in, because these little moulds that I've been trying with the UV resin have been struggling to get right into like the very point there, or like in the tips of the ears sometimes. So I'm hoping doing that is going to make a big difference. So let's try. Now I can't remember what, oh, it does say. Well, if any of you who didn't see that, we'll save that for a surprise. So I was going to say, I can't remember what colour these turn into. So I did get them the other month now. Let's get a healthy scoop in there. I'm thinking that'll be enough. In fact, I might even use the end of that since it's already got... Oh, that is really rich. I probably don't need so much. Well, we'll find out, won't we? That is a lovely colour. Look at that. Hopefully I didn't put too much in, but we'll find out. Let's get that clean, ready for the next one. I'll give everything a proper clean in between things. I think I should give that a bit more of a stir actually. Let's use the other end. I'm going to give it, actually, yeah, I'm going to give it a little blast with a heat gun to warm it up and get it super fluid so we can pour that one in. Then I think we will cure them one at a time, because that's going to be quite bulbous around the nose area there. So we'll just flash forward to that being heated up. Okay, once I heated it up, obviously this is thermochromic, it's reactive to heat, it changes colour. So that's going to give the surprise away. So I've poured that first layer in the mould, and the mould's over there out of shot because it's obviously heated up with the resin as well. So it's still a different colour to what you all saw. So that's how we're going to play it until the mould is cool enough to be released and back to its original colours, so we can do a grand reveal at the end. So we'll do all the mixing so you can see all the beautiful different colours, but everything else is going to be a surprise come the end. Also, for anyone new to resin or curious, I clean everything. I get all the excess off with kitchen roll first, and then I use nail varnish remover to get rid of as much resin as possible, well, all of the resin, and then I wash the bits with warm soapy water to get rid of the nail varnish remover residue. So everything gets super, super clean. Because I don't know, I'm quite sure it would, but I think if there was nail varnish remover residue left in there, it'll react with the resin. Now, I know it does if you do that. Well, that's a shy scoop, we'll put more than one in. I know it does if you don't clean things properly with varnish, because I lost the majority quantity of varnish that way. So since then, well, I've always done that anyway with the resin bits, but I want to be extra on it. So that's how I clean everything. And that's what's happening in between takes as well. Everything's getting a super clean. Can't quite scoop this out as much as I did the first one. I want it to be as rich as the first one. Also, it's really, really easy when you're using colour like this to see if there's any bubbles. And so far, it's looking really good. I might need to put more in there, we'll see. That's not looking as solid a colour as the purple one did. I reckon we need to put a little bit more in there. Because it cured fine, the quantity that I put in there. Because I gave it a little squeeze test. So yeah, I think we need to put more in there. Obviously I won't use that. This is where I can still use my incredibly large quantity of lollipop sticks, because I'm determined to go on with the advice, because I have had much better results not using wood to stir these. So I intend to continue with that. That was solid advice. Oh, that's better. That's looking like a much more solid colour. Look at that. That is so rich. I'm just going to make sure it's really, really, really well stirred, because I don't want any little clumps of powder. So, yep, again, we're going to flash forward while I heat this and pour it in the mould. And then we'll go green. And with how it's been layering up so far, we might just keep going, you know, rainbow style, but repeating the layers. So at the moment, with the quantities I've been doing it, this isn't going to do it in 3 or even 4. So we'll flash forward again. Oh, so far so good. Still looking quite bubble free, although I do think a teeny tiny one crept up the side in that last batch, but we'll see come the end. Green or black, green or black, thin black and then green. And be really, really meticulous with the stirring as well, because last time I used this black, I didn't. I think I got over generous with, so I was mixing larger quantities. But I should have done it a little bit at a time, because I did have some little powder bombs in there, which didn't affect the curing at all. Just when it came to checking out the changing of the colour, you could see where it hadn't been mixed thoroughly. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. This looks like it's mixed really well. It's looking nice and fluid. Alright, flash forward again. Alright, black, green. Then what I think we'll do after this one is this will be the final flash forward, but I will be mixing up one more round of each colour to finish off the unicorn, because we're coming up to about halfway. So I'll do one more of each, but it's just going to be rinse and repeat, so there won't be anything new to see. But it is looking so cool right now. Well, that's quite a healthy scoop. I think we'll definitely only need one. I'd love to show you a peek of it right now because it does look like a rainbow unicorn. But it's all various colours right now where the temperature is changing between the cool set layer of resin and the warm freshly cured layer of resin and everything in between. So we can't, but it's going to be worth the wait. More of a wait for me. You're going to see it happen pretty much after we've mixed this. I'm not going to see it for perhaps another half an hour to an hour of real time. There's a lot of mixing, curing, washing and repeating between now and then for me. Look at that. That is such a lovely green. All of these colours have been amazing. So this brand, SFXC, because the first one I got, the black one, is Perfect Pearls and Pigments, which is fantastic. I highly recommend them. And SFXC are also incredibly good. And I found both of these on eBay. Now, I'm sure they have their own website because they seem very well established. And that looks like that is really well mixed. I really, really like that green. Final flash forward before you all see the results. We are all cured and dry and ready to pop out. Let's see what we got. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. And we even have been able to go all the way to the tip of the unicorn horn. It looks so cool. Oh, we have such a beautiful rainbow corn. A little bit tidy up around the bum. Got a little bit of a bulb going on here, but that's okay. It's on the bottom, so sanding that down isn't gonna affect the beauty of the rest of it. Oh, that feels so smooth. It looks so cool. Look at that. Oh, these colours are amazing. I am going to get some hot and cold water and we're going to watch her change. Oh my goodness, I just love the colours. That's so bold. So vivid. It looks so cool. Right, let me get some water. Okay, we have our hot water first. She's going in. Just have one more look at all those colours before they change. Oh my goodness! How cool is that? She looks amazing. How cool. That is so, so cool. Then let's send her back. Or should we try and do half and half? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Let's plunge a bum in. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. I am so, so pleased that worked. Let me move this out of the way for now. Oh, magical, colour changing Rainbowcorn is a complete and utter success. That is perhaps the brightest thing I've made as well. Oh, it's just beautiful. Like, you can see where... Hang on, I think my girl needs the toilet. No, but you need the toilet. You can see the change. Hot to cold. Same around here, hot to cold. Hot to cold. Oh, that is so cool. And up here as well, hot to cold. Oh, we're going to have so, so much fun with this stuff. I think these were around $4.99 each. I think. And there's just 5 grams, but that's going to go a long, long way. Worth it. Completely and utterly worth it. So yeah, both Perfect Pearls and Pigments and SFXC Thermochromic Pigments work with both epoxy resin and UV resin. That's so cool. I just love her. It's, like I say, without a doubt, the brightest thing I have made with resin so far. The colours are incredible. They are so vivid. You cannot see grain whatsoever. They have mixed with the resin so well. Oh, the things I'm going to get up to with these. I'm just so pleased. Let me know what you think. It was blazed as I am. That is so cool. I can't believe it. We will tidy her up in the future, get this bottom sorted out. Because she does still miraculously sit fine, despite having like a bulbous bum. Let's leave her laid on this so she stands out. That is incredible. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and checking me and my channel out. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's given you some ideas to try. I have enjoyed this and it has given me more ideas to try. Like if you like what you see, comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe if you really like what you see and you want to see more. Thank you all again so much. Take care and see you in the next one.